Hello and welcome to creatingforgrace.com. Today we're going to make this happy birthday card. Super cute, super easy, very quick to make. So the basics that I used for the card are the Happy Birthday Gorgeous bundle. This is a stamp set. This is the Framelit. So the only component I used of this is the Framelit set, and I did it in the Lemonlime Twist, which is the new in color, and also Tempting Turquoise. I also used the Balloon Celebration bundle. So this includes the punch here. Not sure how well that shows up on the camera, but coordinates with the stamp set, and I used it to create the balloons right here. And the last component that I used was the Hexagon Deep Impressions embossing folder. I love this for a background on all kinds of cards. So something that was not Stampin' Up! That I used was some of the stuff you get to fill like a gift bag, and I had some in an iridescent, and this is what I used to do the strings on the balloons, so I'll show you what I did with those. I'm going to set the card aside. So the only part that is stamped on here is actually the balloon components, and all I did was do the outline. So I'm going to ink up some of the Tempting Turquoise, and I am going to that right there. And then we had the Lemonlime Twist. So I'm going to ink that up. Or I'm sorry, it's the Key Lime Twist. We have our punch here. If you flip it over, you can see that fits just like that. And then we'll do the same thing for the Tempting Turquoise balloon. And there we have our two. So I've already added dimensionals to the back of this to make things a little easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add a touch of, here's the multi-mono liquid glue from Tombow. And I'm just going to add a touch of that here and here. So the bottom part is just to hold on, and I'm folding this little piece in half to get a double twine. And it's kind of a plastic, so it's kind of hard to work with, but it's just going to fit right there. You want to get it in the glue. And then we'll set that aside and let that dry. We're going to do the same thing with this one. We're going to add a little touch of the mono adhesive, liquid glue, and a little touch off to the side here. And I have a second piece of this little gift bag filler, doubling that up. And we're offsetting the balloons just a bit to give them some definition. And that's it. So we're going to set that aside and let that dry. In the meantime, we're going to do the base. Very easy. We have our Tombow adhesive. It's the snail adhesive from Stampin' Up. Just going to run around the four edges. And I'm going to center this evenly on the card. Try and get a nice even border around the edges. And I'm just going to add a little bit of the liquid glue at some key spots. Put it up here. So it doesn't have to go over the entire thing. And I actually keep a tissue handy Let me stick it down. If you get too much, just pick it up. And I try to get any parts that are kind of hanging out. So I'm leaving the edge of the Y on the happy birthday open a bit because I'm going to use that to put my ends of my streamers that are holding the balloons. So I'm going to tuck those underneath there, and I will show you that at the end. So that's pressed down nicely. I'm going to do the same thing on the back side of the happy birthday, done in the Tempting Turquoise. I had to laugh. I noticed here, I'm sitting here looking at my ink pad, and it is Lemonlime Twist. I had it right the first time. That's what I get for second guessing myself. New in color, still getting used to the names. So want you to get the right information. And just about there. And like I said, you don't have to put glue over the entire surface area, just the key points to hold it down. And that's it. So again, I did not do underneath the very edge of the Y. We're going to offset this just a bit. We're going to go a little bit down and a little bit to the right over the whole thing. Just to give it a popped up kind of shadowed effect in a different color. So remove the adhesive from your balloons. We use the Stampin' Dimensionals on here. We're going to have this guy right about here. And we have the Lemonlime Twist balloon sitting just about there. We have our Stampin'Up snips, which work great. And I really didn't measure this. I just knew it was going to be approximately the right length. What I did is I twisted them just a bit. So I'm going to take the very ends and I'm going to take that off so I know exactly the length that I'm going to have. And this is what I said, I left a little bit of, did not glue that down. I left it loose for a reason, and that's so that we could attach these ends underneath that very edge there. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of keeping these straight, and I'm going to twist them one time like that, and then I'm going to come at it from this direction because I found that it sits flatter, and we're going to tuck it just underneath the end there. And that's it. So you have, these are kind of sticking up a bit, which you want to get that kind of dimensional effect. So the only other thing that I did is, I always tell people, don't forget to make your envelopes pretty. And so for me, that means duplicating the colors in some kind of pattern on the envelope. So we did the Tempting Turquoise. We also did the Lemonlime Twist. And for these, I did do an outline for the balloons because they weren't going to be on a paper. So this is all from that Balloon Celebration stamp set, which is really cool. And I took the coordinating color of the very end of the balloon. You can see that there's a what's meant to be the string that holds the balloon. And just added those at the very end. And there you have it. Super, super quick and easy, fun for a birthday party, and that's it. Dimensions and full instructions will be on my blog, creatingforgrace.com. Thank you so much and have an amazing day.